Good evening. Nice to meet you. So, you're here for a Mercury Retrograde treatment? Wonderful. Did you enjoy your massage? That's great. So, are you fully aware about Mercury Retrograde? Yeah? Okay. Well, Mercury Retrograde is when Mercury looks like it is going backwards in the sky. And at this time, we tend to focus on anything we need to redo. So anything with re in the beginning, so renegotiate, re-edit, re-evaluate. It's a good time for inner work. But there are a few problems that tend to come with Mercury retrograde. And one is communications. So we tend to have difficulty making ourselves understood. And another problem is often with online communications. Yes, anything that is with a computer, you can have problems. Any kind of equipment, cars, things like that, yeah, they can all tend to have problems. But we have a wonderful treatment we've put together, and it should take care of all these issues for you, okay? So, let's go a little bit through what you get. I'm going to just open this box up. We have a few nice products in here for you. The first thing that we're going to give you is a beautiful lipstick that I have infused with clear communication. So whenever you wear it, it's a lovely color. I'm actually wearing it myself. But whenever you wear it, what you say will be completely understood, which is an issue at Mercury retrograde. You can think that you've explained yourself clearly, and the other person just won't hear what you meant to say. So often we have to go back over things, and it's not a good time to put together a contract, sign any kind of contracts, buy anything very expensive. It's when things just aren't very clear, except when you're wearing this. So I love these lipsticks. They're by Julep, and they have magnets in them. So, which I love because I like to keep lipstick in my purse, and the tops can come off, but not with these because of the magnets. So, I also like the sounds they make when they are opened. Oh, didn't do it that time. There we go. Might have done it, but I just keep talking and talking. So here's the color. It's a really lovely deep plum color. It's actually called Strut. And it looks rather dark. I was a bit worried about it because I don't wear dark colors, but you can see it on my lips and it's really not very dark. So it's a very nice one. Do you want me to try it on you right now? Might as well start. Yeah. You're catching right at the beginning of Mercury retrograde, so I would wear this for the whole 3 weeks. Okay. Yeah. Okay, just pucker from there. Very nice. Yeah, the beautiful little Cupid's bow. Love it. Very cute. Okay. So that you will take, that has been infused that, I'm going to put it right back into the box for you. Yes, I have one of these myself. You will not see me without this color lipstick for the whole 3 weeks. No, because I talk to people all day long, and as you might have guessed, I like to talk. So, I'm always very worried that I'm going to say something and people aren't going to understand, and I'm going to offend somebody. So, the next thing that I have is, you won't get all of these, but I have 3 different nail polishes that I have infused also with the clear communication. So this is good for email, anything online, anything you're typing on your computer. You want to make sure you keep this on. If you want to schedule another appointment for a manicure, come in a week. We can schedule one every week if you'd like, just to make sure that your manicure stays up so you can wear this color all through Mercury Retrograde. So we have 3 different colors. They are beautiful. So this is the first one. It's this purpley color. I actually have this on my toes. Let me see if I can show you my toes. Can you see my toes? I don't know if you can really see it. It's a very light lavender. Almost like the color of my pants. Yep. So, let's open this one up. These are all again from Julep. I love their nail polishes because they're not huge. Sometimes I get very large nail polish containers, and I'm not even able to use all of the color before it dries out, because I have so many colors and I like to switch them up pretty often. So that is color number 1, purple. And then we have this kind of silvery, sparkly. It's also got a little bit of purple in it. And this was an extra they threw in because they know I like that color. It doesn't even have a name on the bottom. It just is called Julep. Maybe it's Julep is the name, but I don't think so. So this is Ellis. And I like these sparkly ones because the sparkly ones really last for a long time. You don't have to switch them up very often. Like I said, I have infused all of these with the clear communication, so whichever one you'd like. And I love this one. This one's blue. I love some blue nail polish on my toes. Yeah, I can't do my fingers very much because I also do massage. And I will usually, over Mercury Retrograde, I have an oxygen nail conditioner that I will put on. It's actually more for it's like an oil for the beds. And I will infuse that with clear communication. I'll put it on in the morning. I'll put it on throughout the day. I just keep it next to my computer. So there's the blue one. Love it. And this one is called Sarah. So, we will do a full manicure. If you decide you don't want a color, do you want a color? You do want a color, okay, because we can always do clear. Or again, I could always do a conditioning treatment or something if you didn't want nail polish, but I know you booked a manicure, so I assumed you wanted nail polish. So, do you have one that you like? I like the purple. It's a good choice. I like it myself. If you did want to switch things up, these are also, you could purchase the other colors, or what you could do is if you want to schedule another manicure and keep your manicure up during Mercury Retrograde, we could do a different color next time. Again, these are all already infused. Unless there's somebody who really just doesn't like magic. Which normally they wouldn't come in here unless they're walking, they don't quite realize what we do. We're going to use these infused colors for everybody during Mercury Retrograde, because that's just the way we work. So yeah, they sent me an extra little color, which is nice. Judith takes good care of me, and I love them. And they always supply our shop here. So you're having a nice little spa day today, aren't you? It's great. Okay, so do you have any color on your fingers? Doesn't look like it. No, there's no clear on there or anything. Okay, so then I am just going to have you put one hand right in the water right here. I've got a nice bowl of water. Yep, just place your hand right in there. It's nice and warm, sudsy. And while you're doing that, I'm going to take a look at your other hand and just see if I need to do any filing. Okay. Just a little bit. Do you want them oval or square? Oval. Kind of like what you... I mean, you already have pretty nice nails. You basically did this for the Mercury Retrograde, right? Okay. Well, my name, I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you. Have you been here before? Oh, you always come in for massages. Have I had a manicure here? No, she's great. Yeah, I try to get massages here when I can. Okay, that looks good. Let's have you switch hands. Okay, yeah, we're just making sure your nails are clean. So let me do this hand. So you got any plans for the next 3 weeks? Yeah, it's always good to do a retreat during Mercury Retrograde. Are you going for the whole 3 weeks? Just a week? Well, that's good. Oh, lodge it with luck. Very nice. Yeah, it's a good time of year for it. Not too cold yet. I've been for a visit, but I haven't stayed overnight. Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, I like any spa where I can go outside and be in the woods. That's my favorite. I'm a nature girl. Okay. Alright, so we got that. And then I'm gonna, I don't cut cuticles. Again, I'm a nature girl. I don't think it's really good for your hands to cut your cuticles. They can get infected. As much as we're real careful, it's not really necessary. And it's not the best for you. So I'm just going to use this this stick, and you can keep this. Yeah, we use them only for one person, so wood is hard to sanitize, so we just give them to you, and you can use that too. It's got pointy end too if you want to clean underneath your nails, although your nails are not dirty. Yeah, sometimes I use it. I have them at home and I use them on my son, because it's amazing how filthy little boys can get. I know. You let him outside for like 5 minutes before I'm taking him to school, and he's like needs a bath. Okay, so I'm just going to push back the cuticles on this hand. And then we've got one more part of the treatment. Yes, so what we are going to do is also give you a room spray. But I have infused it with protection spell. And you will use that for any electronics in your home. Get your TV, and just one good spritz, maybe 2 if you're worried. Your computer could do with 2. Your computer could actually do with 1 a week, just because there's so much possibility for problems with the computer during Mercury Retrograde, miscommunications. hitting that reply all button. Yeah, Mercury Retrograde is a good time to do that when you didn't mean to. So, yeah. So we're going to give you that spray. I want you to hit everything. I want you to hit your car. You can do it in the middle of the night if you are embarrassed. And I want you to do the inside of your car, outside of your car. I want you to get your microwave. I want you to get all your appliances in the kitchen, your blow dryer, anything. Anything you plug in. Okay? So really, walk around your house. Thorough. Although I don't tend to have many problems around Mercury retrograde with that kind of stuff. But it can happen. So I'm giving you, this is what I'm going to give you. It's actually lavender and vanilla scented. Here, I'll spray some of it for you. Because it just does smell nice too. Nice, huh? Yeah. It will work as a smudge as well. Yes. So you can just smudge your whole house if you want. It's got a protection spell. It's not going to hurt anything. Or you can just save it and use it just for your appliances on Mercury retrograde. This will last you at least the year. We'll have, we usually have 3 Mercury retrogrades a year. Depends on the length. But, or if you love it, you just like the protection spell, or you're in a new home. It's good for a new home. It's good for spring cleaning. Just get a good protection spell on there. Okay, let me have your other hand. Let's just put the water aside for now. Okay, and I'm just going to push this cuticle back. Yeah, and then we're going to do a nice little meditation. Meditation, hypnosis, spell, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, you can use guided meditation as a spell. Sure, set your intentions. That's what spell work is, huh? Yeah, it's like guidance to set your intentions. And that's what I like to help people to do. Okay. Alright, that looks good. Put that away. I'm going to put this file away for you. Not file, sorry. The cuticle stick to the side with your lipstick right over here. Alright. Now we're going to do this nice purple. Ooh, it's pretty. I love it. Okay. Start with this hand. So what are you going to do when you're not at woodlock? Okay. Do you have to work? Alright. Make sure to wear your lipstick. Honestly, you can take a break from the lipstick at woodlock if you want. Could if you want. I don't know that I would. Except like if you're getting a massage or something. But work, wear it every day, reapply it. Yeah, you don't want to mess around with having miscommunication if you got a way to prevent it. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty on you. I like it. Yes, we do this for men as well. We would either give them a conditioning cream for their nails, or we can do a clear polish. Most men don't like clear polish. I also have an oxygenating, it's kind of transparent, kind of pinky, but it's matte. So when you look at your nails, it doesn't look like you have polish on. But most men really just want the conditioning oil. Yeah, it's nice. So that's what we usually do for men around Mercury retrograde. Yeah. Sometimes we'll infuse their ties if they're businessmen. Yeah. That's always something they're going to put on instead of the lipstick. And it's close enough to the mouth. We also have some shaving gels, aftershave. That also has the communication. It's just got to be close to the mouth. The tie's a little bit problematic because it is so far away that you have to use a lot of spell on it, but you can. And it's usually easier. Let me just get your other hand. It's usually easier to do an aftershave or something, but some men don't wear them, or some men have beards and they don't shave, and so they don't have a lot of face products that we can give them that they'll use consistently. And if they know they won't use it, we're better off doing a tie that they know they're going to wear. So we have some men who will bring in ties for the week. Oh yeah. Men take it seriously. Yeah, you don't want to have miscommunication at work. What if there are certain jobs, I mean, I'm not sure what you do for a living. Oh yeah, so in your job, you're going to have things that have to come up during Mercury retrograde. You can book, your vacation during that time, but you're probably not going to take 3 weeks off, and it's, it's multiple times throughout the year. I mean, you can't just stop your life for Mercury retrograde. So, if you have these little protection spells, okay, let me do another coat on this side, then you don't have to worry about it. And if you've got your nails done, then you can write a contract and you can sign a contract and it'll probably be fine. You might have a little bit that you have to go back and change, but it shouldn't be anything major. And for the most part, it doesn't happen at all. Yeah, the few times that I've known things to go awry, even when they had their manicure done, was when they allowed like an assistant to write it, forgetting, because I have some clients who consistently book Mercury retrograde treatment every time. Okay, I'm gonna do a second coat over here, and they forget as Mercury retrograde because they know they got their protection, so they know they can still do contracts and things like that, and then they forget and they give it to an assistant, or they're working with somebody else and they let them write part of it, and just because they get so used to these working so well that they forget not to let other people do it, that it's working so well because of this. Okay, I am going to give this to you. Alright, this will come with your treatment. So you will have this. You will have this at home. And if you need a touch-up, you can do it yourself. Or you can bring it in here. We charge very little for just a polish update, polish change. That's not a problem. Especially around Mercury retrograde, we have some people who just come in and have their polish done. And again, if you want to book a manicure for next week, you should be good to go. Alright, I'm going to do a top coat. Yeah, so that's when you might have problems. Honestly, the biggest problems are because you forget it's Mercury retrograde because you ain't having any problems. And then you let somebody else do something, or you're working with a partner and you let the partner go and talk to the client during Mercury retrograde and you weren't there, and just difficulty. So you do want to try and work solo a little bit more during Mercury retrograde, unless you have a partner and you can get on in here who understands. Well, not everybody understands. Okay. And then the other thing is, the only other problem with contracts is the other people signing the contracts may not be taking care of themselves during Mercury retrograde. So I'm going to put some of these quick drying drops on here. Okay. So just a couple little drops. Yeah, no, these are my favorite. They work so well. We used to have these drying machines, and you'd sit, and then we got this fancy, I'm going to do the other hand, fancy ultraviolet ones, and all that. And then I got these quick drying drops. They smell wonderful. Look, yeah. Nice, huh? So they smell great. And for a little bit, I put some magic in them to make them work even better. But they didn't even really need it. So I just use those. We don't even have to have you go under the dryer anymore. So I am giving you lipstick, the cuticle stick, and the nail polish that we used today. And then we are going to do a little meditation. Yep. And do some spell work with that. And get you through this Mercury Retrograde. Okay, you ready? Just close your eyes. Keep your hands right where they are. You are fine. Take a few deep breaths with me. Okay. And I want you to see yourself in a beautiful forest. You're on a path walking through the forest, and ahead you see 2 small trees that arch across the path like a gate leading into the forest. I want you to take a deep breath and think of what you may need to release here before you walk into the forest. What are you ready to move on from? And when you are ready, walk through that gate, down the path. And as you walk, you hear the sound of water ahead. And soon you see a little river with a stone bridge crossing the river. Before you cross, I want you to again think of anything that you are ready to leave on this side of the bridge. What are you ready to move on from? What is not serving you? What may have been who you were before, but you are not anymore? And when you are ready, cross over this bridge. And continue to walk along the path, and you continue to hear water getting louder and louder. And ahead you see a waterfall. But before the waterfall, you see a bench with one of your guides seated on it. Go and sit next to your guide. Greet your guide. Ask your guide what you may need to know right now in order to move forward. Thank your guide. And continue to walk down the path. And you notice that the path leads directly behind the waterfall. And you walk behind the waterfall, feeling the cool air. Breathe in this air. It smells good. It feels refreshing with all the hydrating water. You feel the droplets hitting your face. Place your hands into the water, and with it, let go of anything else you may be holding on to. Let the water wash away any worries, any concerns, anything you're ready to let go of. Take another deep breath in, enjoying the peace of this place behind the waterfall. And then, when you are ready, walk back to your guide. Walking back along the path, sit down with your guide and ask them if there is anything else you need to know now that you have released more. The work we do is often cyclical, and so it may feel like we've let something go, or we've tried to leave something go, to let something go, and it may still be there. We may need to revisit it and release it on different levels, and this is a good time for that. Ask your guide if they have anything for you. And if so, accept it with gratitude. And see if that item can remind you of the work you need to do during this time. Thank your guide and continue to walk back down the path towards the bridge. Walk to the top of the bridge and look down into the water. What do you see in the water? Is there anything else you need to let go of? Is there any new insight you have into the thing you need to release? To make room for the new. Continue to walk across the bridge and along the path towards the gate. Stand on one side of the two trees, and I want you to grasp one of the trees in your hand, and with it, feel yourself release any other worries or concerns through the tree into Mother Earth. What do you want your life to look like on the other side of this gate? Take a final deep breath and walk on through the gate and know your life has changed because you've done the work. And when you feel ready, hear the sounds around you, feel where you are sitting. Wiggle your fingers and toes, wiggle your fingers carefully. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. Yes. And there's your spell for this Mercury Retrograde. I think it will serve you well. We can definitely book you for another manicure on your way out if you'd like. I really enjoyed meeting you, and I wish you the best 3 weeks. Yes, I often enjoy this time. I collect things that I need to work on that I've started, or I need to finish, or I need to redo, and I do a lot of internal work, and it reminds me to take that time. So I don't see it as a bad thing. I just watch my communication a bit and enjoy your retreat. It's been lovely.